Every year, cat overpopulation results in about 1.4 million cats being euthanized. Pet overpopulation encompasses two primary factors. The first one being allowing cats to reproduce with little chance to find homes for their offspring, and the second one is pets being abandoned by their owners who can no longer keep them or no longer want them. So many lives can be saved if only people would be aware of how important it is to spay or neuter your cat and understand and accept the responsibility of having a pet. Fun place. We got together with Cat Haven and talked to them about what it means to give a cat a 10th life.
Well, I mean, the most important thing is to spay or neuter your pets.
Yes, that's talk about that.
The most important thing. And if you look online, there are statistics that show how many cats a single cat can produce, and then all of its offspring.
We actually just had a cat. We took in the neighbor's cat. I actually seen on email about the whole story, and
Hey, baby.
she had 6. She was little. She's small. She had 6 kittens that we found homes for, and we're keeping one and stuff. But it's just important because if we would have just left her outside, those kittens would have had more kittens, kittens. So,
and there are some low cost spay neuter opportunities within the Baton Rouge area. Some of the local animal shelters have that service. In East Baton Rouge, the Baton Rouge Spay Neuter Clinic, which is located in the Associated Veterinary Services, they provide low cost spay neuter for dogs and cats, and it's extremely important this time of the year. Kitties, in the warmer months, kitties can have their first litter. They can get pregnant at 4 months. So there's also myths where people think you should let your cat have a first litter, and that doesn't do anything for their emotions or their stability. It's best not to let them have kitties. Get them spayed or neutered as soon as possible.
Being a responsible pet owner means spaying and neutering your cat. It's all a myth that says keeping your cat intact is better or healthier for it. Keeping your cat's vaccinations in check also comes with pet owning. Without doing these things, your cat and other cats can be at risk for many deadly diseases.
There's two most notable are feline leukemia and FIV. FIV, though, is primarily transmitted through mating or major fights. When a kitty has that, if they're fixed, there's a very low chance of it being spread from a fixed cat to even another fixed cat that lives in the household. Now, feline leukemia, though, is transmitted very easily. If cats share water bowls, groom each other, fighting, any kind of thing where they contact each other's saliva, it spreads super easy. But FIV is a lot harder to spread, especially when cats are fixed.
If there are cats living and reproducing in your area and you don't know what steps to take to help them, one single phone call to your local no-kill animal shelter can save their lives. These shelters will take in, fix, and vaccinate all of them and find homes for them or just return them to where they were found.
Our local Companion Animal Alliance has secured grants to do what they call TNR, and anybody in the parish can actually call them and they can come and trap feral kitties, the kitties that are breeding out in their area, fix them. They'll notch their ear so that they're fixed already, and then release them. And a lot of times, with a colony that's just overproducing, just that act alone of getting everybody fixed, it's going to prevent a lot of annoying cat behavior. They're not going to be marking their territory, a whole lot less fighting, and the most important thing, they won't be reproducing. So a few years from now, that colony will eventually die off and be less of an issue. And when you fix everybody and you have a stable colony, it kind of prevents new ones from showing up. What people don't understand is if you round up the colony and relocate them or get rid of them, take them to the pound and have them put to sleep, new ones are just going to show up. Because if it was a good comfortable area for the cats to be, more are gonna come. But kitties can have, in a single year, one cat can have several litters. And each litter has 4 or 5 kittens at a minimum. You know, we've had litters of 7 and 8 last year. Those kitties, by the time they're 4 months old, they're gonna start having litters of their own.
Yeah.
So, you know, within a year, you can go from having one mama show up that's pregnant, then you can have 40, 50 cats before the year's over with. So it's very important. We discourage people too from seeking out free kittens. You know, people call us and they're upset about the adoption fee, but our kitties are already fixed. They're up to date on vaccines. They've been tested for feline leukemia and FIV. They're microchipped. It's a really good value. Free kittens are not free.
Ooh, the sweetest kitty. There are so many things you can do to help this growing problem. Miss Candy actually told us a way we can directly help hundreds of local cats by volunteering through Cat Haven, whether it be adopting or just spending time with these loving animals.
And we're always looking for volunteers.
Yeah.
Always. Here, if you're under 18, you have to have a parent or an adult with you. But 18 and over, you can volunteer, and we just go to cathaven.org and fill out a volunteer application. But we have lots of opportunities here at the shelter, or we have off-site adoption centers at a couple of the PetSmarts and Petco stores.
This is every boy's dream.
It is so important to be responsible when owning a cat. Always get them spayed and neutered and vaccinated. Population, disease, and the cat's overall happiness all improve by doing these things.
Love this place. Oh goodness, you are fat.